People of the internet, it is me, that of King Guy, and this week a film whose title brings to mind incredibly camp softcore grot from the 1970s. But in fact it's a brand spanking new cartoon for kids? Question mark, exclamation point, ellipses. I don't know. I'm out of my depth on this one for sure, so I've drafted in someone new to cover it especially. This week, Total Cult Zone presents Lesbian Space Princess.
Kiki, I didn't exactly have girls knocking down my door before you did. You are my everything.
You're dumped. I just thought dating a space princess would be more fun.
Where am I?
We're the straight, white malians.
Who?
Oh, come on! Kill the lesbian!
Sarah, you gotta help me.
Kiki! I can't just abandon her. I've got to save Kiki.
An intergalactic space quest to save your ex? Oh, wow.
Oh, God, this is pathetic.
If she loves you so much, what is taking her so long?
I have a huge crush on you.
Get up, you little sweaty bitch. Oh my god. Oh! We gotta be confident. We gotta be but not too confident. We gotta be beautiful.
Oh, not too beautiful.
But not too beautiful.
Can't be too beautiful.
You gotta have nice shoes. You gotta everything you do. I gotta do backwards in flat shoes.
Now, admittedly, you're going to see all the inner workings of my OBS. But there I am in the chair. Hi, guys.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, sometimes streamer, most of the time, ridiculous. I'm going to do the rest of the podcast like this. This is how it's going to go. You're just going to have to maybe cut it down. Cut my little chair bit down. Because I can't get rid of all of this, sadly. I don't think, anyway.
I've no idea how this Zoom is going to record this anyway. So I've got like tiny little boxes now in the top corner of me and Kora. And a giant one of you in a chair.
The chair is obviously the main attraction. It's
Exactly. Anyway, now we've derailed this enough with the throne.
Yes. So Nona, Kora, Nona. Regular listeners know we have diverse likes when it comes to films. My taste is eclectic and Nona's is mostly garbage. Mostly.
I want to take offense.
You like the Pooniverse, don't you?
I'm a big fan of B-movie horror, but yeah, the worse it is. I say that like there are movies that I draw the line at.
Oh wait, did you
you
see
this.
the Winnie the Pooh horror movie, Blood and Honey?
Absolutely love that movie.
I thought it was insane. I loved it, but like it was terrible, but like in the best
way. Yeah.
It's like
It
the
was
wrong
so
turn movies, you know, they're terrible, but I love them.
That is exactly the type of movie that I go for.
They're just fantastic.
They're so bad that they're almost genius.
To be fair though, the first Wrong Turn film is actually quite good.
Yeah, Wrong Turn 1's good. Number
good.
2's better.
I like the second one. That's the one with the game show, isn't it?
That's the one with Henry Rollins.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
He's great in that.
It's so good. Then it goes downhill with the third one, and you're like, oh, okay.
There's 6 of them, isn't there?
There's technically 7.
Oh, well, the new one.
They did a reboot, but the reboot was basically they just took the Wrong Turn name. I watched it, and I was like, this is not a Wrong Turn film.
Yeah, I liked it because it did the whole thing of, oh, these are going to be woke Gen Z kids are getting a comeuppance and
Yeah,
against um the redneck quote
yeah.
marks
I
town,
mean,
and the
I mean,
townsfolk
like,
actually turned out to be all right.
I definitely enjoyed the reboot of the Wrong Turn. I enjoyed it, but I was like, I think I would have enjoyed it more if they named it something else.
Yeah, it was the townsfolk
You
being all like,
know,
"Don't go down there, don't go down there." And it's like, oh, they're just being bigots and stuff like that. It's like, no, we told you not to go down there for this reason, and we're going to help you now get out of it. And
and you
it
did
worked for me.
it.
But yeah, it's not the wrong turn film you was expecting because you're expecting,
Great.
yeah. But
No,
yeah, two good,
you're,
one
you're
great.
expecting you're expecting cannibals and blood and guts in there, and just
Yeah, so get us up to speed on your taste in movies. Do you have a letterbox top four or a film you would suggest people watch to better
oh,
understand you?
okay, right. Let me actually get my letterbox up because I do have a letterbox. I'm not very good at like keeping track of what I watch, but I have always had my top movies in my profile. So my top four, which I think you could probably figure out who I am as a person very well from this list. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Heathers, Black Swan, and Labyrinth.
That's yeah,
I
Yeah.
love
different.
Scott Pilgrim, so
I also really like Jennifer's Body. I've got a little print there.
I also love that movie.
It's a great movie. So yeah, I wouldn't say that I've got like a very specific taste in movies. I just kind of like what I like.
Dino has found this out with me too. Like there's certain movies I love, and then there's other movies I sit there and wonder why I wasted my life.
But you'll watch it twice anyway.
No, I've only ever watched the rubbish ones once. That Heather Graham movie has only ever passed my eyes once in my life. It will never pass them again. Ever.
So, Cora, have you ever seen Chosen Family by Heather Graham?
No.
I would bookmark it. It is amazing.
Let
Please
me
please don't listen to this man. I'm trying.
let me just have a look see.
It's what is really shocking about it, Cora, is that the cast is actually pretty fucking good. The movie?
Okay.
It's amazing.
No, it's genuinely there is only one good bit about it, and that's the mom and her fucking YouTube videos. That's it. There's nothing else redeeming. Just look up that even on Google, and you'll probably find a clip of it. That's all you need to know.
To be fair though, I've got like an entire list on my letterboxd the list is called films that I always say are my favorite.
These are socially acceptable films where it's like you need to love these films to be considered like a film buff. It's like you got to love The Godfather, got to love Apocalypse Now.
I don't like The Godfather, unpopular opinion.
Yeah, it's
I also didn't like Citizen Kane. I thought it was boring.
yeah, it is. It's good for filmmaking in
Yeah,
terms of
and
the way it's shot.
I had to watch it because I did a film degree, so I had to watch it. And I was just there, I was like, why is everyone praising this movie so much? It's not even that good.
It's up there with Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind is too long.
Looks lovely. Looks lovely. It just is too long and boring.
I've never seen all of it, but I've got ADHD. I can't sit still for that long.
Let's go across classic films everyone thinks we should love, but really don't. Apocalypse Now, I do not like. It's so boring. I've fell asleep so many times. I've tried to watch it 4 times. I've fell asleep every single time.
Mm-hmm.
And always wake up when they're in the French restaurant bit because I always have to watch the Redux version.
That's me with Die Hard. I've tried twice and I fall asleep at the same point every time. He's still stuck in that elevator. if I'm
The
going
thing-
by what I
The
watched
thing
with
that
it.
I don't understand about Die Hard is that people, I will die on that hill just because it's set at Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas movie. I'll die on the hill, I swear.
Well, that was the show, ladies and gentlemen. You enjoyed it. Anyone want to co-host a podcast about films? Please get in touch. TotalCultZone.com.
Does that mean that you think that Die Hard's a Christmas movie?
It is one of those issues that I'm like, I don't need to hear anymore. If you like it because it's a Christmas movie, fair enough. If you don't like it, you don't think it's a Christmas movie, fair enough. I'm like, quite now. But yeah, it's not a Christmas film. It's not a Christmas film. I'm agreeing with you on that one.
Okay.
Lethal Weapon, on the other hand, is.
I haven't seen that for a long time, so I couldn't comment on the Christmassiness of Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, we all have like fights with Gary Busey in the rain at Christmas. Yes, no, only me.
Oh yeah, also, so this list of films that I always say are my favorite ones, there's at least
There we
2
go.
Wrong Turn movies on the list. There's Wrong Turn, the first one, and Wrong Turn 4.
Is what one's for? Is that the one where they're in
It's
the
the one-
hotel?
No, so that's the 6th one. So this
What's
is
number 4?
Bloody Beginnings, is when they go to the abandoned mental asylum in the snowstorm.
I remember the last scene in that with the wire.
Yeah, no, that's iconic. I liked that a lot. It's like, you babes, you got so close, yet so far. But I promise there are better movies in this list than Wrong Turn 4.
All this won't make it though. And the film we're talking about today is Lesbian Space Princess.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where am I? Oh, what is this?
Welcome to our cave. That is our toxic homebrew.
Who the hell are you?
Who are we? We're the straight, white Malians.
Who?
Oh, come on! Are you serious? The straight white aliens. We used to be the most powerful beings in the whole universe.
Who?
Celebrated its world premiere at the Berlin International Film Festival, where it won the Teddy Award before going on to win the Audience Award for Best Australian Feature at the Sydney Film Festival. A laugh-out-loud adventure through the far reaches of queer outer space, Lesbian Space Princess showcases the incredible talents of South Australian writers, directors Leela Varghese and Emma Hobbs. Daughter to the flamboyant lesbian queens of planet Clitopolis, introverted Princess Saria. I'm going to get the name wrong deliberately on that one.
It's Syra.
I thought it was Sarah.
No, it's Syra.
Devastated when the bounty hunting girlfriend Kiki suddenly breaks up with her for being too needy. After Kiki is kidnapped by forgotten incels of the future, the straight white Malians, Syria, must leave the comforts of gay space to deliver them their ransom. Her royal Labrys, the most powerful weapon known to lesbian kind. Only problem is, she doesn't have it. And with just a 24-hour window to get her Labrys and save Kiki, Princess Sarah finds herself on an intergalactic journey of self-discovery that includes encounters with a problematic spaceship and a newfound friendship with gay pop runaway Willow. And lots of other stuff, yeah. Lots of other stuff.
That makes me so sad.
There we are doing a triple threat review today, and like any good triple threat wrestling match, inevitably one combatant will usually take a big move and exit the ring, and that was my big move. So there you go. That's me reading the synopsis. Big spot. I'm rolling out now. Go for it, Kora. As you are new to the show, you can take the lead on this one. What did you think?
I really, really liked it. I really liked it. I think during like the first couple of minutes, when Cyrus like, oh yeah, I made this scrapbook for you full of all of like the memories, and like she's just like clinging onto Kiki the whole time, and I was like, oh baby, no. And I love Syra. I think she's fantastic. I think she's an angel baby, needs to be protected. I love her, right? But as soon as Kiki was like, okay, you're too much. This is a lot. Very quickly, we've been together for 2 weeks. I'm out. I was like, okay, 2 weeks. That's kind of fair. But she didn't need to break up with her on her birthday, is all I'm saying.
I think that was the problem, right? Kiki wasn't a bad person for wanting to break up, but how she did break up with her is awful. Like, that was where I was like, okay, that was brutal and unnecessary.
On her birthday. Yeah, you could have waited until like the day after her birthday.
I mean,
to
even
break up with her.
If it had been 2 weeks, the signs were probably there before the scrapbook. Like, they were probably there. Yeah, I didn't like Kiki very much.
No, I didn't either. I'm gonna be completely honest.
She was not a likable character. And again, like, I understood her reasons, and I think it's absolutely fair to break up with somebody who, for like, what, you don't have to have a reason even. Like, you can break up with someone for whatever reason. But like you said, like, it was her birthday. It was just so brutal and unnecessary. So unnecessary.
Yeah. And then not to mention then that Syra's mums seem to like Kiki more than they like their own daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. Massively so.
Those are some problem parents, like.
One of the parents is voiced by her name's Jordan. She's on TikTok. She's a comedian. She is so funny. So as soon as I saw her name amongst the cast list, like, that was it. Like, I wish she just had more of a part because she's so funny. So funny. But her parents were also not great. Like, bless her. Her whole life had not been great to that point. It was no wonder she was so clingy. Like, absolutely no wonder.
Syra has, like, crippling abandonment issues. Like, she's so anxious. And it's like, you're wondering why she's not able to summon her Labrise when the way that she's feeling is because of your neglect. Like, this poor girl, like, she's 22, right? Probably never felt like her parents loved her at all in her entire life because they just keep leaving her to go and have orgies. Like... Oh, it's not funny. I'm laughing because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's massively uncomfortable.
I really liked the problematic ship as well. I liked the ship.
The ship was great. Like, I did like the fact that he kept getting her name wrong the whole way through.
Yeah.
Like, there was just something so endearing about that, which I know sounds really silly, but it was like this, I don't know, like, they never got annoyed with each other over it necessarily. It was just cute. I liked their little friendship that they gained out of that.
I think that my favorite bit with the problematic was when Willow came onto the ship and the ship just asks them, so what did you guys think of the sex scene in Blue is the Warmest Color?
It was just so
inappropriate. I was like, I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, but
it was an absolutely problematic ship, but it was not, I don't know, there was nothing that I felt was massively offensive.
No. No,
necessarily. It was
no.
like poking humor at it, right? Like,
Yeah, no, it was definitely written very carefully. Absolutely. It's like, how can we make this shit problematic, but like only a little bit problematic? Like it was actually like I loved the ship.
it was like having a grandpa ask the
Yeah.
questions, trying to be inclusive and understanding whilst asking really stupid questions that were massively like inappropriate. I put that in commas, but like not crossing the boundary into offensive, inappropriate, like just genuine. I imagine my grandparents would have asked me that question. And I'm just sat there going, you did not just say that.
Yeah, literally. Oh God. Also, something that made me like laugh like out loud was the Bella Swan style depression montage. And like the string of text messages that Syra was sending Kiki.
Oh God. Like you could tell that this was somebody who was still quite young, because this is all stuff that when you get older, you kind of go, girl, stop. Put that phone down. Message me if you ever need to like vent it out. Send them to me, not to her. Like, stop it. Just stop.
Literally. Just send me a voice note of you crying. You're fine. But like, no, like it just reminds me of the way that I was when I was 21, 22, and it's just like, oh God, no.
It's the naivety and romantic, it's limerence, right? Like it's that idea in your head of like, this is what romance looks like. And she'd built up this idea of Kiki like being the love of her life, when in reality, she needed to be the love of her own life. And if she was saying all those things to herself more, then Kiki might have loved her a bit more and might have continued the relationship more if she put her own time into making a scrapbook of her memories of herself rather than into a 2-week relationship. It was one of those things like I do get it. It's something that all young people, I think, experience. I'm nearly 40 now, so I feel like I've been there, done that. Now, like, my partner is just lucky if he gets anything from me. But I'm pansexual. I've had girlfriends and I have been that full on. Because it's I look back now and it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like I feel embarrassed. But I do also wonder how much of it is kind of like light onto how uncomfortable it can also be to find out that you are gay, because for some people, like even now, like there is still a lot of people who bash people for their sexuality.
Oh God, yeah. I was bullied relentlessly in school.
Yeah.
You know,
same.
I was outed. Like again, honestly, they outed me. I got outed, and then the rest of my school life was basically just, like I can't believe, that you're just being greedy. Like pick a side, blah blah blah. Well, you're not really gay, blah blah. And it's like, okay, all right. And then all of these girls then that would bully me for my sexuality are the same girls now that go to Pride every year.
Yeah, I had the exact same thing. I went through most of my school years actually thinking I was gay because boys were my friends, but they also smelled bad and were really annoying. So I wasn't attracted to boys because the boys that were around me were just, they were awful. And girls smelled nice and looked nice. And so for me, for a long time, I was just, that's how I was convinced. But then obviously once the girls found out that I preferred girls, at least at that time, it was the same thing. Like I was called a nun because I wouldn't go near boys. Like it was horrible, in fact. And a girl I was really close with, who I'll openly admit now, I had a crush on her. I'll openly admit it. But at the time I couldn't admit it because I was getting picked on for it. And when she found out that there was a possibility of me having a crush on her, she lost her shit and was horrible to me. And it was like, right, okay, cool. Like, I'm sorry that I find you pretty. So I do wonder if like there is a little bit of that in there too, because heteronormative relationships are something that we see all the time. It's nice to have a movie where it is so normal. Like it's not treated in a way of like, oh my God, you're gay. But at the same time, like that underlying uncomfortableness of herself and everything that she is, like that is something you have to learn to love in yourself. And even your sexuality in a world that is not designed necessarily to make your sexuality feel normal, that can add its own discomfort in itself. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. I really enjoyed the songs. And you could, in reality, interchange a lot of the movie because a lot of it is a shared experience, regardless of your sexuality. I think everyone goes through this. It's just nice to see it in a setting and in a storyline where, particularly during Pride Month, we're celebrating that, you know, people being themselves and being allowed to express and love who they want to, even if it is with scrapbooks after 2 weeks. I also will add, I have a lot of respect for the creators of the movie. An animated film is no joke. That takes such a long time to create. And it was so well made. Like, it was really visually interesting. So I enjoyed that too a lot. It reminded me of Adventure Time. It reminded me of Marceline and Princess Bubblegum.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. I think that something else that I really loved about it as well is like through the movie you can see like Cyrus really like, you know, growing into herself and she's like getting like more confident. And it's especially during the makeover montage that Willow's giving her, where, you know, she comes out in the like the little top with the little tuxedo on it. And Willow's like, where did you get that from? And she's like, I just took off the jumper. And it's like,
I loved that.
Hell yeah, you took off the jumper. You don't need the jumper.
She just removed Kiki and suddenly she was herself. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. But like, I also just really want to talk about as well how funny the straight white Malians were.
Honestly, I cackled every time they appeared.
The kill the thespians. The
thespian. Yeah, the thespian. No, that's an actor. Yeah, that bit did make me laugh too.
Oh my goodness me. But I can like completely see though why they would get so annoyed with Kiki, because she was just like I think that she's just annoying, you know, like, and I think that you know, she's like, oh yeah, no, I can free myself whenever I want to, blah, blah, and they're like, okay, so do it. And she just can't, and she's like, okay. And then there's the whole bit with the card game where she starts like screaming. And they're like, well, why don't you women ever like anything that we like? And I was just like, why do I feel sorry for sheets of paper right now?
Dino, did you relate to them at all? I want to ask that question.
No, because I think if you are someone who identifies as that kind of character, who get offended that they're being portrayed that way, yeah, I'm not like that. I'm like, yeah, straight white man girl, oh hey, man, it's deserved. We should be made fun of.
I think they were made that way as well, though, to remove the fact that these aren't necessarily characters but opinions.
Yeah,
Because obviously they were there was no real like they had obviously different faces on the bits of paper, but the fact that they were portrayed that way in comparison to all the other characters stopped them being too much of a main focus as characters as opposed to just like opinions that were
yeah,
being placed into the movie. And I liked that as well. I did
yeah.
really like that.
When they're doing a dating school, the characters and they're saying, "Oh, you got to say it this way, you got to say it this way." It's just, you know, the manosphere, them telling what they should be doing rather than just being who they are and just being natural with stuff. It's like you've got to expect this response and you got to do this. And yeah,
Yeah, that
I get why
that's very because I watched the Manosphere documentary a little while ago, and I did think of that when I was watching them. I was like, oh no, they've been swallowed up by
yeah,
this.
they're not listening to
And
anyone else but themselves for it.
no, so when Kiki's like trying to be like, dude, and you wonder why you never get laid, essentially, they're just like very dismissive of her. And it's like, but she's a member of the sex that you are trying to get with. Like, do you not think that her opinion is valid? You know, when she's basically telling you that you're lame and that's why people don't like you. But like, no,
I
I
feel
don't.
like this part is a spoiler, but how it ended with them also absolutely cracked me up because it was one of those like I've seen it in comments of videos that those types of opinions have been expressed, and the
Mhm.
fact that they went with it as the story, like for them, absolutely cracked me up. It made me laugh so much.
Wasn't there a comment recently where someone was like, um, it's gay to think women are more attractive than men? And everyone was agreeing with it. Yeah, men are more attractive than women, therefore it's gay to like women more than men. And it's just the hoops people are going through. And it's like, I don't know how that even works.
The perfect man is out there for them.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you just have to
Hang
do
on,
it simple.
I have a hang on. Right. Okay, this is how I feel right now.
That is pretty much it. I saw the comment. And it's like, I don't know how your brain works anymore. It, so yeah, I
It's
don't relate
just
to them at all.
cooked.
It's. I think we should be made fun of if we're acting like that. And I have no problem with like being portrayed as being like that. That's why I brought people on who the film is aimed at and would probably get a bit more from it. Because as it was, I enjoyed the film. I liked all the music drops in it. The my favorite part of it. It's like where it's being very literal with what's going on the screen. Everything being so over the top and like yeah, just explaining what's going on. It's simple humor, and I really liked it. I just don't know who it's particularly for, like aimed at. Is it because I was like, I'd show this to my kids if I had any. There's obviously swearing in it, and that's probably the only thing you need to sort of cut, maybe. But then I'm not too worried about swearing.
Yeah, I really didn't think that it had like a very, like you said, it didn't really feel like it had a specific target audience. I feel like everyone that would watch it would really like it.
And everyone that would hate it because of what it is would hate it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, would it be for kids?
No.
I'm not sure
No.
if I would feel good about letting my nephew watch it. No. But
But is that just because of the language? I don't know. That's the only thing that got me with
well,
it's like you put a few bleeps in and I'll be like, that'd be fine.
I think it isn't just the language. I think some of the subject matter, like the orgy stuff, would be very difficult and maybe inappropriate to explain to children. I think
mhm.
that there would have to be either an edit of that not existing in the movie for children. Not because we shouldn't be educating children about that kind of stuff. I think it depends on the age range. I think if you had sort of 15-year-olds watching this movie, it would be okay to explain that if you have an environment that is safe, if you have parents that are happy to explain that to their children and do so in a way that is constructive. But otherwise, I think that those types of conversations would be difficult for some parents to have in a way that would be constructive for their children. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like with my kids, I have a relationship with them where, especially with my eldest, sex positivity and stuff like that has always been discussed, but so has other topics such as safe sex and so on. Like I've been able to have that type of conversation with him, and I have that kind of relationship with him. It's a safe environment that he can talk to me about that kind of stuff. But not all children have that from their parents. And so I think that's where, for me, it kind of would depend on the environment that they are in. Because not all children have that kind of environment. Otherwise, I think in terms of actually normalizing certain things, absolutely. But again, I think it depends on the safety of the environment for a child. Because certain things, again, might not be safe for some children. If you've got a child in a home where homosexuality is seen as bad, and you've got a child who is questioning their sexuality, and this type of movie helps them understand and be more comfortable, their parents might not agree to them watching it. I think like that's the difficulty, right? Is that there's so many ifs with a movie like this, which is sad because it shouldn't be like that.
So they're ideally the audience you'd be reaching with it.
Yeah.
Outside of what the people who would enjoy it anyway.
Yeah.
But getting to them would be awkward.
Yeah.
I think
because we know that we're living in a time right now where hate is fueled massively towards what would be classed as marginalized people still. And we know that hate crime for people in the LGBTQ community is quite high still. Admittedly, that maybe not quite so much. It's probably more lean towards the trans community right now, but that doesn't stop it from being an everyone problem within that community, because you hurt someone within the community, you hurt, I'm part of that community, you hurt me. So I don't know, it's a difficult one. Like I would want children to feel comfortable and watch a movie like this where they can see it just normalized in such a way, because it does feel so normal when you're watching it as well. Like there's at no point do you sit there and think, oh my god, I'm watching two lesbians. You just you're sat watching it going, I'm just watching a relationship. And that's what it should be, but I think because we are living in such a weird time, it's hard. The children that I'd want to see this, it would depend on their environment and whether or not they're safe to have that kind of a subject topic in their home and to be able to discuss it with their parents. That was a really heavy.
No, that was good. I also think as well that, like, especially now, movies like this are very important. Because it's like, well, no, we're not just gonna disappear just because you want us to. Like, you can't get rid of us. We are always going to be here. Like.
Massively.
And
massively so.
Yeah, and obviously because the movie doesn't make a big deal out of the fact that like all of the characters basically are lesbians, and they're just characters. They're just they're going about their business, and they're having like they're doing what they do, and it's like it's not so much about well, it both is and it isn't. Like, it's not so much about the sexuality of these characters. It's like, obviously for Syra, it's a personal growth journey. And obviously she she makes mistakes, and she realizes, oh yeah, maybe I was a little bit much, but that's because I didn't get the love that I needed and that I craved growing up, and my parents were never around for me. And it's like, that's an experience that lots of people have, no matter what your sexuality is. But it's I don't know how to word where I want to say, like, I'm not very good with the speaking. But I just think that she really, she went on that journey of like self-discovery, and there was like times where, obviously, when the straight white malians would like call her and like, listen, you to do XYZ or we're gonna drop your girlfriend in the goop. It's like, okay, well, she's on her way to do that, but then obviously it's like a side quest, and then she meets Willow, and it's like, I loved Willow. I loved them so much. And it's like, Syra made a massive, massive, massive mistake when it came to Willow, and it was all because of Kiki. And so even though, she's going on this personal growth journey, she's not perfect. So when Kiki gets really, really mad at her about the whole thing with Willow, it's like, oh yeah, well, that was nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's like, okay, so you're just gonna drop this person who actually genuinely really, really likes you to go for this, go and rescue this woman who dumped you on your birthday, doesn't really give a crap about you, just really, I don't like the entire thing. While I loved it, that specific thing really frustrated me. And it's like, yeah, but it's realistic, like, I went on a tangent then.
Hitting spoilers there as well. We'll just finish it up with recommends. I would recommend it. It's not aimed at me, but yeah, I'd say watch it. It's a good film. The animation as well. Always jumping in like indie animators. It's got a no, they said the Adventure Time feel to it. It's very simple. It's also like old Flash animation from the early internet days as well, which I always love. The fact you made a movie out of it, it's great.
Yeah,
good recommend for me. Nona?
Yeah, same. I'd recommend it. I think it's one of those where I think if you are secure enough in yourself, you can enjoy this regardless of whether you feel the subject matter is for you. It's funny, it's charming, it's animated really well. And I have a lot of respect anyway for people who animate movies. Just because of the time spent. I mean, I said it earlier, like the time spent to do that is insane. Like that would have taken so long to make. So I have a lot of respect for that too. Yeah, even if you just watch it for the funny bits, I think it's an enjoyable movie. So,
Kora?
I think I would, 100% absolutely recommend the movie to like anyone who thinks that this was something, this is something that they would, like. It's like, even if you don't, enjoy the story, there are so many other things that you can enjoy about it, like the original soundtrack for one, which is amazing. Like the artwork of like the backdrops, like gay space in general, like that's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to look at. And the colors, it's so colorful, and yeah, it's just a beautiful movie. I nearly cried loads of times, and I did cry, so you absolutely watch the movie.
Yeah, listen. And where can we find you all, Nona?
Blue Sky, Nona Goth. Still there. Probably not sat on the Iron Throne though. Might be a different chair next time.
Could be a love seat. Kora, where can we find you? Where can we see you?
You can find me on Instagram at _Kora Moon. I'm also on Facebook at the Kora Moon Pro Wrestler. And I don't have anything coming up at the moment, but books are still open, so we'll see what happens.
Awesome. And you can find me at totalcolzone.com. There'll be a zine on there filled with art, comics, reviews of things, and social media and email links are on there as well. So you can send me hate mail for whatever you want. totalcolzone.com.
You can send cease and desists if you want to. Ask to remove reviews if you want to. It won't happen, but you can still ask.
I can try. I can try.
That's still trying.
I'm waiting for the Heather Graham hate mail.
She can send it to herself for that travesty.
I really feel like I shouldn't watch this movie now.
It'll make you want to go out and get some leather jackets and hang around in alleyways filled with drugs.
Okay.
And eat bread.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll
Love
want
bread.
to eat bread, pop your leather jacket on, and disappear to a graffiti-filled alleyway.
That just sounds like a weeknight for some people, to be fair.
That's just a normal Saturday. Yeah.
It's for Julia Stiles.
Allegedly.
These days, nah.